Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chef from GurusCooking.in with prawns curry in coconut milk. I've already done a video on chicken curry in coconut milk. You can have a look at that on my YouTube channel. For now, please make a note of the ingredients. I have here with me 250 grams of prawns. These are white prawns, medium sized. We will begin by deveining these prawns. To devein them, you need to remove the vein. And for that, you take a knife and run it from the head of the prawn at the back side till its tail by making a small slit at the back. And then you will reveal a small black thread running at the back of the prawn. This is the vein. You need to get rid of this vein because this is not good for consumption. So this is how you devein the prawn, and if I can focus my camera, this is how your prawn looks once you devein it. So I'm going to follow this procedure for all the prawns that I have. It is a time consuming procedure, but it is worth it because this vein, if you do not remove, and if you consume the prawn without that, you may have an upset belly for sure. It's not good for consumption for humans. So that is why, please do this. Once you have done this, we'll wash the prawns thoroughly with some water. Discard this water and conserve the prawns. Now it's time for us to marinate these prawns. For the marination process, add half a teaspoon of salt and follow this with a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. Turmeric powder is also called haldi in Hindi. So these are the only two seasonings we need, and once we add these, we'll mix them up pretty well and leave the prawns aside for around 10 minutes to marinate. For the curry preparation, we need 2 green chillies and 1 onion. We'll have to blend this into a very fine paste. Let's do it. This is how it looks. Keep this aside for a while. We'll use it later on. Apart from this, we also need 1 ginger, 8 garlic cloves, and from the prawns marination, borrow 2 prawns. We also need the prawns. We'll create a blend of this now along with some water, and that is what we are doing now. Add very little water and create this also into a very fine paste for the curry. We'll keep this aside and we'll use it later on. For now, it's time for us to shallow fry the prawns, for which I'm using 3 tablespoons of olive oil pomace and cooking at a very low flame. Because prawns are too sensitive, make sure the flame is low and try to add these prawns one by one. Prawns cook pretty soon, and we will cook them now for 2 minutes on either side. We don't want to cook them completely. We've cooked them for 2 minutes on either side, and we will now extract them. They will cook once again in the curry later on. So after 2 minutes on each side, extract them on a paper napkin. Keep these shallow fried prawns to a side. We'll use them later on. In the same pan where you have got those amazing aromas of the prawns gone into this olive oil, we'll add our onions and green chili paste which we had created. Remember? And at this time you can increase the flame from low to high. So saute this mixture along until your onions turn golden brown or until the flavors and the aroma sound amazing. Sound amazing? No, I mean to say they smell amazing. Right. So this would take approximately around 5 to 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, we'll add the prawns, ginger and garlic mixture that we had prepared. We'll reduce the flame from high to medium now and cook this once again. Saute it along with the onions and green chilies mixture that has been prepared. We'll cook this for approximately around 3 to 4 minutes. It's time for us to add a few spices and condiments. We'll begin by adding a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi, followed by a little spice. We've already added 2 green chilies if you remember. So I'm not going to make it very spicy. I'm going to add 3/4 teaspoon of red chilli powder. If you like it more spicy, you can add more. If you like it less spicy, you can add less. I've added 3/4 teaspoon of red chilli powder. Now we'll saute this along and keep cooking this at a medium flame. It's now time for us to add one of the most important ingredients of this recipe, coconut milk. I've added 1 can of real Thai coconut milk. The brand of coconut milk that you add doesn't matter. What matters is that you have some fresh coconut milk with you. So this is approximately around 330 ml of coconut milk. Once you have added this, please reduce the flame to low and let it simmer on its own accord. For seasoning and for taste, we'll add 2 teaspoons of salt, since we are cooking at a very low flame, it may take time for this coconut curry to come to a boil. But you need to have a little patience if you really want to enjoy some amazing prawns curry in coconut milk. I would rather suggest you that you cover this with the lid and simmer it at a low flame for around 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, this is how it looks. You can see the oil has oozed up to the surface and it is towards the circumference, which means the coconut curry has now cooked pretty well. But unfortunately, because you've been cooking for a long time, a lot of water might have evaporated. So if you need a thinner consistency, you will have to add a little water to this curry. I'm gonna have this with rice. I need a little water. So I just added 150 ml of water. Now it depends on you whether you want to add water. You may or you may avoid that. Cover this with the lid. Cook for 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes. Extract it. The aroma is amazing. It is already creamy, but we need to add something which is the most important ingredient: prawns. These prawns that you had shallow fried earlier, drop them in, and the flavor and the aroma both together of this curry will increase to twice. And for the color, you can already see it is golden, isn't it? So ladies and gentlemen, please cover this with a lid. Cover this and cook this at a low flame for around 3 to 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and the aroma is once again increasing to be better. But we need to add something which will complement the sweet taste of the coconut milk. Some tamarind juice. Very, very important. Please be careful about the amount of tamarind juice you add. If you add it to a larger extent, you will spoil the whole curry. And yes, this is a suggestion, more often like a warning. Please be careful. Do not add too much. Rather, you can grab a little curry, cool it down, put it on your palm and taste it. If you feel it is too tangy, then you are in soup. So it is better you make sure it's not too tangy. If it is less tangy, you can anytime add tamarind juice. But if it is more tangy, you'll be in soup. Please don't do that. Yeah, I hope you got the point. Please cover this. Cook this around for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, uncover the lid and grab this amazing prawns curry in coconut milk. Enjoy it with rice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this amazing recipe. It was a pleasure sharing this knowledge with you. And look at this amazing prawns. They have cooked to the utmost level. Kindly make a note of the ingredients. The ingredients you've already noted in the beginning. Please make a note of the preparation method. You can also enjoy making some chicken coconut curry or chili chicken. Please do subscribe to my channel if you love my work. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen.